Hi everybody. I'm a loser, beta male. I yeah, I'm trying to be alpha. Somebody told me that red pill stuff is the way to go, that it kind of opens your mind, that you see that you no longer see the world the way that you once did. And I'm down for that. I want that in my life. I don't want to be a beta loser anymore. And so tonight I'm going to watch red pill videos. I'm going to watch pickup artist videos from a long time ago. And I just want to learn. I just want to be me. Like, I just want life to be better. So that's what we're going to do right now. Let's do it. Okay? This is a video from this guy named Mystery, and he was like very famous. He actually started the whole pickup artist movement like 20 years ago, and then he got a TV show on VH1 where he taught people how to be pickup artists, which is basically like guys that go around in public approaching women, trying to do whatever they can. So
to meet Neil, and there was Mystery decked out in what he calls peacock mode. Everything he's wearing, from his backpack to his hat to his black painted fingernails, are designed to get attention.
Got it. So first thing is, everything that I wear, everything should be designed to get attention. All right. What if I got an idea. I got like this carrot. What if I put the carrot in my pocket? Have I gotten your attention yet? Okay.
The master pickup artist is ready to put his own pickup method to the test.
And so, by the way, Mystery, who created the whole pickup artist thing, he calls himself a master pickup artist. Just so I know a little bit, but here, let's learn more.
There is a 10 here. She is gorgeous. And she's my type. She's girlfriend material, I can already tell.
So this bald guy right here is a guy named, what he called himself, Style. But his real name is Neil Strauss. He's a journalist, and he's written books. And this is kind of how he started off. So this is who Neil Strauss is right here. And after Mystery got done with him, he shaved his head and he put in nails in his ears. And he got some contacts, baby. What's up, baby? And now he calls himself Style. Okay? So I also want to learn from him, because I definitely don't want to look like the guy on the left. And I definitely want to look like the guy on the right. So let's keep watching.
I already initiated the chat with her, and she's with a big group who are protecting her.
I saw her.
It's 1% on.
Mystery, on the other hand, is locking in on his target. And in fact, she happens to be a guest model. What the model doesn't know is that Mystery is wearing a mic and a camera is catching their chat.
Cool. Okay, so the next thing is to wear a mic. And don't tell anyone that you're performing your prowess on her, unassuming.
We have a lot to talk about. You know that, right? Listen, I wasn't given an instruction book on how to be human. I just take things one day at a time, and I'm supposed to talk to you for some reason, and I don't know why yet.
So he's saying, I don't have instructions about how to be human. I just take it one day at a time, and I know I'm supposed to talk to you. I don't know why yet. So what it seems like he's doing is he's establishing why he's talking to her. There's this aura. There's this just pull. I don't know why I'm here. You don't know why you're here. We're just people, and we're learning every day. That's pretty interesting.
Wait your turn.
Part of Mystery's method is to walk away, to keep from looking too interested.
Okay, so not being interested.
Yeah.
And they call it a false takeaway?
So you just walked away for no reason?
Yes, I said I'll be back in a sec. Great.
She's definitely the hottest person in here.
You're a very...
So say I'll be back in a sec. So I'll talk to somebody and then mid-conversation just go, I'll be back in a sec. Okay. I guess that makes her want to plow.
But this is Hollywood. Beauty is very common. Great personality. Very...
Now, I've heard him say this before. This is like a famous line. Beauty's very common. This is Hollywood. A great personality. That's very rare. So far, that's not a bad thing to say. But, like, he says it to everybody. I don't know. All right.
Great energy.
I know
Energy. Fine, you got two out of three. It's a good start.
So he says you got good energy and good looks. That's a good start. The neg. Mystery begins with a neg, an insult designed to knock a beautiful woman off her pedestal. Oh, cool. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to make people feel like shit. Because when they feel like shit, then they see this piece of shit as something to plow. Very good. Let's keep watching. Beta male learning.
Oh my god!
Come close, but don't get any ideas. Come close. Okay. Who are your friends, by the way?
I'm working with them.
What do you do? What's your... like a hand model?
Well, first of all, that's... I mean, you would say that to anybody. But, I think he was purposely doing it to try to make her not feel good about herself.
No, like a lingerie model?
The funny thing is, I think it would be perfectly fine to respond to her with, oh, that's really awesome. Oh, that's really cool that you're a model. I want to be a model. Tell me how to be a model. Tell me, is this pose right? I watched Zoolander about 5 times to get that right.
You know what?
I think that would be just as fine, but I see that his focus is constantly trying to get people that he talks to feel less than him. And I'm trying to figure out, because I don't feel that. Like, I don't feel a need to get people to seem less than me. I guess I just don't care if they feel on my level or less than me. I mean, I like talking to people that I value. I like talking to people that I think are really cool, have cool jobs, really passionate, ambitious, you know, working to succeed in whatever purpose they have, really positive, fun people. I want to spend time around those types of people. I don't feel a need to have somebody to lower themselves down to me. But I guess if you plow, then cool.
I can already tell you and I can talk to you for hours. It's weird. I can't listen to you, but I could.
So why did you talk to me? If you think I suck so much.
So she has a good response. She says, why are you talking to me if you think I suck so much?
You want the truth? Proximity.
What do you mean proximity? Well, flattering. Well, I talked to you because you're so tall.
Yeah. I think she's like, well, I'm 6'2", and so, by the way, Mystery, this guy, he's like really tall. He's like 6, I don't know what he is. He's like 6'4", 6'6", something like that. Really tall. And she's like, she's probably like, oh, well, you're the only guy that is taller than me in this place. So I guess I'm gonna, so should I be tall too? Because she said the only reason I talk to you is because you're tall. Should I be tall? Ooh, maybe I could do what Robert Downey Jr. does. Maybe I could do this because I'm Robert Downey Jr.'s height. I think I might be taller than him, but as you could see, he wears lifts, heel lifts. Here's one. Here's our DJ. He raises himself a couple inches, probably like 3 or 4 inches, to be taller. So maybe I should do that. Guys, help me in the comment. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying to learn from this guy, Mystery.
Grab a seat over here.
Wait. I missed something.
You're tall too. Grab a seat over here.
The mystery method seems to pay off,
So he's asking her to come sit down somewhere.
at least for mystery.
That was really cool. So what he did is, oh shit. So apparently what he just did right there was hold on. I'm trying to be interesting like him. I think I should go to the bar with a carrot in my pocket. I mean, he wears a big fuzzy hat. That's his thing. I think carrots in my pocket should be a thing too. So what I just saw him do is he went and talked to somebody at a bar. He was playful enough. I didn't really, and he spent a lot of time like qualifying her, but I think they cut out a lot because that was only like a 4-minute video, but that was likely more like a 10-minute, 15-minute conversation. I'd like to see what they talked about in between. But it seems she was attracted to him. Outside of all of his crazy stuff, he's an attractive guy. Let's see. Okay, so let's try to find like one where, I mean, he looks kind of like Bono if you think about it. Like, look at this guy. Ready? Bono glasses. He's kind of like Bono. Wait, Bono long. Oh, there. Yeah. Bono long hair. Yeah, he kind of looks like Bono. Right? And he's like 6'6". Yeah, I mean, I think he's a good looking guy and he didn't do anything like absolutely creepy. Honestly, just coming from a loser beta male, and I have no qualifications to the master pickup artist, but just coming from, it just looked like if he just went up and just talked to her without any plans or any. So just so everybody knows, like literally everything that came out of his mouth in that video was planned, practiced thousands of times, said over and over and over and over again to perfection. And here's another picture of him. Said over and over and over again. And it was all planned. Honestly, I think if he just went up to women he was attracted to in a bar and just was like, hey, I'm Eric. Nice to meet you. What's up? What's going on? Oh, you're a model? Cool. Some people tell me I could be a model, like a hand model. Look at these beauties. What do you think? I personally think I have like banana hands, but people tell me I could be a model. I feel like if he just went up and did that, everything would be fine and she'd be just as interested. But I am a loser beta male. So what the fuck do I know? Anyway, let's keep going, guys. This is fun. Who's having fun here? We are now watching a video called Leading Man Attraction, Picking Her Up in 5 Minutes, Low Energy Game always wins. Interesting. So he just set a precedent that always wins. Okay.
Hey guys, what is up? It's Seb here at Leading Man Attraction with another...
So I see he's inside, but he's wearing like a very heavy fleece. Should I get... I mean, I have a coat. Should I put a coat on? I could. Here, let me... Hold on. Okay. I am in my room temperature house right now, but fuck it, dude. Let's fucking do this. Let's become a pickup artist.
Field for you guys to have a look at. Okay, so this is just a quick introduction into the Infield. I want to tell you a little bit about it so you guys know what exactly is going on.
Like this.
Okay, so in this one I approach a girl that is actually originally from Ireland and she is just visiting London for the weekend. So in that weekend I was just doing some filming and we were actually shooting to get as many numbers and as many you know, potential social media connections with girls, and in this one it is quite a brief
No, I'm a beta male loser. But to get somebody's like social media, wouldn't people just want to give you their social media anyway? Like it literally, if I think I just went up to a stranger and was like, hey, you look really cool. What's your Instagram? I think the person would be like, yeah, follow me. I want more followers. And I feel like if you just went up to somebody and was like, hey, nice to meet you. What's up? And then talk to them for like a minute and be like, oh, you're really cool. We should exchange contacts. I think the person would just give me their phone number. Right? So what's the point of that? I don't know. I'm a beta male loser, but let me keep watching this pickup artist with his coat on inside.
It's only about 6 to 7 minutes long without an Insta date. In this one I could have very easily had the Insta date. You'll see that from the Infield, you see that from the girl's response.
So what an Insta date is basically just meeting somebody and then saying, hey, let's go get coffee together. And they say, yeah.
And the way that she is engaged in this interaction. And if you've seen any of my previous Infields, you'll see that there is a slight difference.
By the way, I mean, he's a very good looking guy. Granted, it does look like he has eyebrows installed on his forehead. And I think maybe like he went overboard with the eyebrow installation. But aside from that, he looks like a model to me. So I feel like, again, as long as you're not creepy, you're nice, and you look like a model, I feel like just getting a coffee with somebody you meet randomly is pretty normal, right? I could be wrong. Beta male loser, sorry.
In my style here. So this isn't exactly my natural style. My natural style gives a little bit more energy, whereas this one, it's very low energy, and I stay congruent with the low energy throughout most of this set. So this kind of game is very, very effective.
Got it. So wait a second. So instead of just like being natural, I should purposely be like tired, low energy, like tired. Can somebody correct me? He says that he's usually like positive and fun, but he's like, he wants to be tired right now. I'm fucking confused.
You know, because it's low energy, it won't actually take a lot out of you to do this kind of game. So, you know, this is quite high level to get.
I wonder if he's sweating too.
In terms of style, You know, because you're going to be quite nervous if you haven't done
Daniela
this a
says,
lot.
give
So
out my
in
Google
this
Voice
approach,
number.
You'll see
It's a
that
good
there are
idea.
no nerves coming from.
All right. Shut the fuck up and show me your stupid video. How long do you talk for? All right, here we go. So by the way, I have watched these videos before, and I've also known people that are in this world. What they do is they film about like 100 approaches a day, and then they save the one where it's successful, which is basically what would happen if anybody did this. But okay, let's keep watching.
Adorable in the white coat.
Wait, hold on.
I know this is very random, but I just saw you as you were strutting along, looking at the sights, and I thought, oh my god, she looks totally adorable in the white coat. And I'm like,
So far, that's really nice. He went up. I mean, I don't recommend commenting on somebody's beauty at first, just because it's kind of cheap. It's like whatever, but it's not a bad thing to do. It's not like the worst thing in the world, but it's just not it's better to just start a conversation with somebody and then compliment their looks later. It'll be more it'll feel so much better to the person once they go, oh, this person actually likes me as a person. So when they compliment my looks, it's like I could tell they're actually attracted to me.
okay, I gotta go see who this is. She looks interesting. I was wondering if you're as interesting as you appear.
I'm not sure.
You're not sure.
So then he says, you look interesting. I'm wondering if you are as interesting as you appear. And she goes, I'm not sure.
Hopefully. I like
What I notice a lot of pickup artists do is they spend a lot of time saying, in so many words, are you good enough for me?
enthusiasm. Hopefully you are. I'm Sebastian.
Hopefully you are.
Nicole, nice to meet you. Are you, are you like just seeing the sights or?
Just as an aside, this cameraman needs a steady cam or something.
Oh, okay.
What is this, man?
You ran away from Ireland. You're like, fuck that place. I'm coming to the big city for fun and adventure.
For a weekend.
For a weekend. Oh, so you're heading back to Ireland
Today.
tonight. Darn it. I'm heading home tonight as well, actually.
Oh, okay.
You know where Manchester is?
Of course.
Of course you do. Good, good. If you didn't know, I would have been like, bye bye, Nicole.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. Stay with me here for 2 seconds, because I was actually heading that way. So, you know, I don't want to lose myself in this big city
Yeah.
and then die somewhere in the corner. What was I going to ask you? This is very nice.
I mean, to me, they look like they would like each other, no? I mean, he's a good-looking regular guy. He's just saying, hey, like, I'm still confused at what's going on. He's just went up to a girl and was nice and was like, hey, what's up? Nice to meet you. You looked interesting. I want to see if you're interesting. And they're talking. So far, so good.
Well, is this like a dress? I thought it was.
Oh,
No,
no,
this
it's
is a
coat.
scarf.
No, this is a scarf. Yeah.
This is a scarf.
Coat, scarf, and then something underneath.
Something underneath
Obviously.
as well. And the sunglasses. Can I see your eyes? Ah, nice blue eyes. Okay, you do not look English at all.
No, I'm Irish.
You are actually Irish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you might have been like, I don't know, living in London, and then you moved to Ireland.
No,
No.
I'm from Ireland.
I wonder what she would think if somebody went up to her and was like, hey, by the way, this guy is filming himself talking to you so he could show to people that he knows how to talk to you. I wonder what she would say right there. She would be like, oh, that's cool. Let's continue. Or if she would be like, police.
I
Moved to London and then moved back to-
Ireland, yeah.
You seem very spontaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just
I
go with
pretty
the flow.
Pretty much at the start of this week, I'm like, oh,
So far, what this video is telling me is just go up to somebody and be nice and talk to them. Right? Can somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but it just seems like he went up and was nice to her and said hi and introduced himself. and he's having a conversation with a stranger.
It's been a long week. I'm going to go
It's
to
been a
London
long week.
this
I'm going to go to
weekend.
London. I'm going to have fun.
Exactly.
I'm going to meet crazy strangers in the street, handsome strangers. Do you guys do this often to you, or just come up?
See, I think this is where he's fucking up. Do you guys do this often to you? He's like trying to put too much of a spotlight on the fact that he's doing this, which like is kind of implying that he feels he's trying to like calm the nerves about this situation. And I don't think she has any nerves about the situation. I think she feels relaxed. I think he's fucking up right here, but let's see.
You want to say hello?
No.
Never?
No.
Oh my
never.
God, you intimidate them.
Really?
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
I have no idea. I obviously don't intimidate you.
No, not
No,
much.
no.
You seem very feminine. I like feminine girls.
Thank you.
You know?
So again, I see him like qualifying. You see him very, you are like this, I like this.
If a girl's like treats herself, takes care of herself, I love that. If a girl doesn't take care of herself, like just dresses.
I think he's fucking up right now. I mean, I think she's gonna like him anyway. I think she's attracted to his looks. I think, like I said, I think he looks like a model. And you can't deny that if somebody has good looks, it lets somebody in the door much more easily than somebody that doesn't have socially accepted good looks like a model does. Now, that doesn't mean that women just want to date people that are better looking. No, that's not true. People want to date people that they're attracted to. And looks, I mean, it all comes together into this big ball of personality, values, looks, chemistry, sense of humor, all that type of stuff. But obviously, vision is the thing that humans do first when they meet somebody. And so if the looks are there, that's like, okay, well, let's see what else is there because looks are good. For me, I'm not as good looking. So when I meet people, I rely on my personality. Let's continue.
Whatever she likes, I don't like it. That's why when I noticed the big white coat, I was like, oh.
I think she's just like, shut up, dude. I'm attracted to you. Like, I think he already has it. Like, I think they want to hang out together. I think he's nervous and he's wasting time trying to continue all of this bullshit that he probably thinks is effective and is helping him. But I think like she's already into you. Just say, let's go do something. Let's go get some coffee.
Well, I knew everyone, you know.
Yeah, Daniela literally
dress
just took the
however
words
they
out of my
want to.
mouth.
No, that's absolutely fine. It's just I appreciate it more.
Ah, okay.
You know, when a girl puts in the
hold
effort.
on, let me.
Well, I knew everyone, you know, can dress however they want to.
No, that's absolutely fine. It's just I appreciate.
See, she was like, what are you saying? And he's like,
It more.
Ah, okay.
You know, when a girl puts in the effort.
Well,
you
you
know?
look like you put in the effort
Do
yourself.
I?
Yeah.
I do a little. But I like to look nice, or at least okay.
I like to look nice, or at least okay. Oh, this conversation is this is a bad conversation.
You know, because I am a bin man, actually. So.
Really?
No, I'm kidding.
It's like,
He's like, I like to look nice because I'm a garbage man.
No.
what anyone does.
No, I'm actually training to be a personal trainer.
Oh,
Yes.
I should have guessed.
So his first lie, he's a pickup artist.
Really?
Not really.
Not
no.
really.
Not really.
I know. I'm like a stick underneath this. That's what it is. It's very wide. This. Okay. Do you train a little? You look like you train a little.
At the minute, no, I am a dancer, but
Oh, you're a dancer?
I haven't been to the gym or
Okay.
dance class in
How long have you
ages.
been dancing for?
Since I was like 5.
Oh my God. Is it like, it's not ballet, is it?
No, it
No?
started with Irish dancing, and then I
Oh,
do
Irish
jazz, hip hop, just everything.
Shane says, I would love to see what you think about the dating coaches I've been watching over the past few years. Well, Shane, send me a link. Yeah, send me a link. I'd like to see. I mean, I honestly think that all dating coaches are really, really, really shitty. They don't know what they're talking about. They have confirmation bias. Like this guy has confirmation bias. Like he's going to go home and go, it was because I said these things that she liked me. When in reality, the reason she liked him, 1, she was physically attracted to him. 2, he's just a sweet, kind guy. That's it. He's being sweet and kind, and he's physically attractive. That's it. She was ready. And he's going into, I like to dress up. I like women that dress up, and I like that about you. Blah, like, and he's going like, oh, this is what is working. She's already in. She's happy.
Oh my God, so you're quite, I think of dances and I think of all these crazy troublesome things.
Oh, really?
In a good way, in a good way. In a good way. I wish I was a very good dancer. I'm a terrible dancer.
He's a very bad conversationalist. He should just rely on his looks. I think he'll get much further. That being said, guys, I just released a new Skillshare class. Look in the description. I literally just released the new Skillshare class, like I think yesterday or 2 days ago, and it is on conversation. It's how to be a good conversationalist. I would love for this guy to watch it because he's a very bad conversationalist. He sucks shit. And I hope he could learn something from it. The great thing about the Skillshare class is it's basically free. You click the link below. You sign up for a free trial of Skillshare, 1 month. They let me give you guys 1 month for free. And then what you could do is you could literally just cancel the trial and watch my class, and then you're all good. You watched it for free. The great thing about Skillshare also is that I don't have to, sell it for the price that it's worth, which would likely be something like $500 for this class. It's 4 hours long. It's very in-depth in conversation. And here, let me... And hold on. It's really cute and fun. And actually, right after I'm done watching these jabronis, let's do a little Zoom conversation exercises to anybody that watched the class already. So here it is. 36 lessons, 4 hours. I cover everything. Actually, let's watch the intro. Why don't we?
Become a great conversationalist and create... Meeting new people is one of the scariest things to do, no matter...
There we go.
Meeting new people is one of the scariest things to do, no matter who you are. Meeting with someone for a job interview or just making new friends in general. There's so many aspects to meeting someone new. What do I say? How do I keep the conversation going past 10 seconds? How do I know if this person even wants to be talking to me? The list goes on and on. Well, now you could learn everything you wanted to know about conversation in just 4 hours, and that's what we'll be doing in this class. My name's Anthony Recenello, and in this class, I'm going to show you exactly what you need to know in order to become a great conversationalist and create chemistry with all the right people, whether for friendships or even business relationships. And it doesn't matter what gender you are or your experience level, social skills are universal. The most amazing conversationalists all do the same things, and that's what I've spent the past 20 years of my life studying. I started learning about social skills and conversation way back in 2002, and you could say I was socially handicapped. When my friends wanted to go out to meet new people on the weekends, I was the one freaking out. I didn't know the right words that people wanted to hear, but I realized I was passionate about the art of meeting new people. Soon after, I started helping people on the same exact thing, and it wasn't before long that major publications caught wind of the progress I was making for so many different people. And places like the New York Times, CNN, Fox, and a ton more media outlets invited me to explain how I could build strong chemistry with the right people so quickly and easily. Soon after that, I started a YouTube channel teaching millions the art of being a great conversationalist. That channel now has over 230,000 subscribers. Now, you don't have to be a social skills expert in order to be an amazing conversationalist. In fact, I spent all those years figuring out how to make it easier and more fun and effective for you, not more complicated. And so in this class, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know as a conversationalist, whether you're an outgoing extrovert or a quiet introvert. We're going to cover tons of stuff, including how to figure out what to actually say and do when you start a conversation with anyone. We're going to talk about how to actually do eye contact in a way that gets people engaged and focused on you. What about how to ask questions that get somebody opening up and talking to you instantly? Then we'll put it all together when learning how to work a room, such as a party, a night out with friends, or even just a cafe. And I rarely will be telling you what to say, because this course teaches you how to just have words flowing out of you naturally in your own unique way. And I'm going to teach you in a step-by-step fashion. Conversation should be fun. So after this course, I know you're going to have so much more fun, confidence, and success when interacting with anyone. Your boss, a new client, or a potential new friend. So if you're looking to be a great conversationalist, I'd love for you to join me in this class, and I'll see you on the other side.
Boom, yeah, baby. There it is. So link is in the description for this new conversation class. This is the culmination of the past like 20 years of my life being obsessed with social skills and conversation, and putting it together was stressful, but also it's like throwing up, because when you're done throwing up, you feel so much better and you're glad that you did it. But while I'm doing it and before I'm doing it, it's stressful. It's like, oh my God, there's so much work to do. But now that I have organized everything I know about conversation and connection into one 4-hour class, I'm like so happy, because now I have like a piece of my work. And there is nothing, there's probably a couple things here and there that are a little bit outside the scope of this topic, but when it comes to conversation, chemistry, and connection with people, anybody, everything that I do, everything I know is in this class. And I'm proud of myself, and I'm so excited to get you guys to watch it. Friday the 13th says, has Anthony shared the Zoom link? I put the Zoom link right below. Grizzly says, I'm already into video 23 of 36. Good stuff so far. Thank you very much. Shane says, you want me to put the links on Reddit? Sure, yeah, just put the links on Reddit of somebody. Shane says, I bought Textual Healing, signed up for Skillshare this week. Anything else you need me to buy? Shane, become a member of the Betas podcast. Become a beta friend. That's what I care about, because I'm really, really focused on growing this community, getting you guys to all become friends. You get access to the Discord, and you could interact with me and the other beta and the other beta friends, the whole beta family in the Discord. You get discounts on stuff, merch, live events, courses. You get to use the emojis, and it just supports the channel so I could build out this studio that I'm working on, hire a producer, get really great guests on. I'd love to get like really big guests on, and it'll be more attractive to them when there's like something serious and not just me doing like a Zoom call. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to it, everybody. I really want to watch this pickup artist.
Maybe I can, because I'll train you in the gym, and you can show me some moves in dancing. So we won't have to pay each other, we'll just like exchange skills, Maybe, if I'm ever in Ireland, or if you're ever in Manchester.
Yeah.
So what he's doing is he's just doing kind of like future projections, which is a great social skill to do. Basically, you talk about what you'd like to do with this person in the future. You could train me I could train you in the gym, you could blah, 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 blah. And it's fun because it gets two people thinking of their potential future together. This is just a social skill.
We can like go for a drink.
My sister actually might be going to uni in
really?
Manchester, maybe.
So you could come over, pretend you're coming to see your sister.
Yeah.
And come hang out with me for a bit. Sound like an adventure?
Like an adventure.
Like an adventure. Are you quite adventurous, right?
I am quite.
All right, cool. High five. Yes. Okay, so this.
All right, so what I usually see pickup artists do is when they do the high five, test for like a hand squeeze, and if she squeezes back, that's her showing that she's attracted. I guess he didn't want to do that because that's what pickup artists do.
We'll do, because I literally got to head that way, and I'm sure you're quite busy as well. Have you got a phone
Do you have Facebook?
Yeah, I got Facebook. Yeah, we can do Facebook, and then I can give you a quick message. And oh my God, I hope I don't have any pictures when I was a kid on Facebook.
Oh no, that's the best thing about it.
I was a chubby kid. I was like a football.
You normally find that personal trainers or like.
Oh, okay,
like
yeah. They
good-looking
used to be.
guys used to be.
Yeah, a little bit. It's I know it's Nicole, and what's the last name?
Got it. Great. So there's again, good-looking guy goes up to a woman and is nice and then asks for her contact information. That is what? Again, I'm a loser beta male, but I don't know what I'm supposed to see here. Okay, let's go to another video. I want something more fun. He seems like a real sweetie that is filming his pickups for the internet.
Hey, this is Mike Long, and welcome back inside the Area 51.
What is happening here?
And then it just makes things so much.
The fence up in Toronto, right? There was a time, entire day.
There's a passion for San Diego, and let's
Person for an entire day.
let's watch a bit here and there on what's going on.
Right, and even if you knew a person for an entire day, you still only scratch the surface of who they are. And some people are just so fucking fascinating. It's weird. I've got fascination circuits.
This is what you would call fake deep. Here, hold on. I think it was, what's his name? I think Curtis Connor made a fake deep video. Oh, it's so good.
Sometimes it's not the don't trust change. You see the masculine souls.
It's like, basically what Mystery said was like, I like being fascinated. I have a fascination area of my brain where I really like the deepness of a person. I like to go below the surface. It's like supposed to signal that it's like, I'm different from the rest of them.
It's pretty deep down here. Okay, hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, what's up? How's it going? And if you're coming back, what's up? How's it going? It's very good to see you again. You see what happens when you subscribe to my channel? You get an extra greeting at the beginning of every single video.
Let's get to it, Curtis.
Are you finally ready to do that for a long time? And there was a small portion of my life where, you know, people share their photography, their teenagers, on realize deepfakes are very harmful to society, but being fake deep is much more harmful to society,
I think.
Fake deep content is when someone is trying to be smart, woke, or creative or anything, but it's just not that at all. It's just like really bad and cringy. You know, it's like the opposite of deep.
Okay, so let's hear what Mystery said again, because I want you to hear this.
Entire day.
In San Diego, and let's watch a bit of this, and I'll provide a little bit of commentary here and there on what's going on.
Right, and even if you knew a person for an entire day, you still only scratch the surface of
Even if you knew a person for an entire day, you still only scratch the surface
of who they are.
Of who they are.
Just so fucking fascinating. It's
And some people are just so fucking fascinating. It's
weird. I've got fascination circuits.
I've got fascination circuits.
Shallow. It's shallow content. You got the actual, like, smart, woke, creative content over there in the deep end, and the fake deep stuff is over there in the kiddie pool with your baby cousin. Just peak collection of fake. You know, it's shallow, but it's about and things, and a lot of them are on your phone.
Phone bad, but good.
You're reading unpleasant truths. Oh, and you got a lot of people there, and then, okay, nice.
Anyway, let's keep going.
So, the friends that I have now, very different from the friends up in Toronto, right? There was a time I didn't know them, and now that I do, I've known Matador, James Matador, we call him Matador, for the past year and a half or so, and he's a good man. I trust him with my nieces. So I'm also going to introduce you very shortly to my right-hand man, Chris. This is his girlfriend. They met 3 weeks ago, by the way. How cool is that? We went up to Alaska to...
I'm going to introduce you to my friend with his, but they met 3 weeks ago, by the way. Like
Fairbanks, Alaska. He's got another world, another life. He lives down in San Diego, right? And I've been hanging out here for the past couple of weeks just because it's a pleasure bubble. It's such a good vibe. I have everything I need right now. You know, I have good friends that I hate to sound condescending to them, but I'm really proud of them. Good people, you know.
I hate to sound condescending to them, but I'm proud of them. He's doing fake deep. He's doing like, I'm deep right now. I'm good.
I got their back.
Oh, PMSing Nun said she's being held verbally hostage. Oh my God. That was perfect. What you just, holy shit. He's just diarrheaing to her. He's literally just going, this, talk. And if he doesn't stop, what is she going to do? Just turn around and rudely walk away? He's like 6'8". He'll just like grab her. That's great. So what he's doing right now is he is exhibiting his high value. Okay? Sorry. He's exhibiting his high value to... All right. So basically what pickup artists do is they go, I feel low self-esteem. I don't feel good about myself. I don't think I am a worthy person for anyone. So what I must do is try to show people that I am high value by, one, saying things about me that you will like. Now, he has... Here, let me just... Hold on. Okay, DHVs here. 5 DHVs. So I don't want it on a video. I just want to. So DHVs is demonstration of high value. Now there's a okay. Pre-selection is prove other women find you attractive, and she will think if you have value for other women, it's likely you'll have value for her too. So what he does is he doesn't, I mean, he basically does directly say it, but he tries to implicitly show that other women are attracted to him. And he tries to do it in a way that's like a throwaway. Like, ugh, I went to this other bar and the women, they just, they kind of can't keep their hands off me. It's weird. Like, keep your hands to yourself. Like, really, I like women that take, you know, like he says bullshit like that, trying to get them to go, oh, he's attractive with other women. So that's his rule. DHV 1. 2, leader of men. If she aligns with the tribal leader, she benefits. So what he was just doing there is, you thought he was like talking nice about his friends. No, when he goes, it sounds condescending, but I'm proud of them. That's his way of going, I'm a leader of my friends. 3, protector of loved ones. I think that's another way of showing it too when he was talking about his friends. Willing to emote. That fake deep shit. I have circuits of fascination. And then successful risk taker. All right. Cool. So those are his rules. So everything he's doing right now is he's literally just trying to do these things.
I had some good fortune recently, and so I thought, I'm going to fly him down. It's my old buddy, and I had just seen him, so I was going to fly him down for this weekend.
So notice how he said, I'm going to fly him down twice. So he's trying to show that it's like he has money and he could pay for people.
Tomorrow we've got like a cool little outing arranged, right? We actually have it here. but for a specific reason. We've got a few.
Basically, he's just trying to show that he's an important person. Now, guys, I need to stress this shit because this is super duper important when it comes to pickup artists. Pickup artists only show the successes. They do not show the failures. Maybe once in a while to keep it realistic, but they only want to show you when their stuff works. Right? So, very easily, there could be a woman he's talking to, and they just go, why are you showing off to me so much? This is weird. It's like it feels weird. But every now and then, you're going to get somebody that is attracted to him physically, so they could forgive bad social skills, and they can be impressed, and they could be like, wow. And, they go under the spell of like, oh, wow, this guy's really important. And wow, he flew his friend over. And wow, he said it twice. And so I just want you to keep that stuff in mind. Let's keep watching.
Cats that I need to schmooze for my lighthearted social experiments that I'm doing down here.
So a really interesting point is that the real Shiv Shady says this works on shallow girls. So the point of this is, like, it could work on shallow girls, but really what we want to say is, like, are you interested in, like, relationships where you actually like the person? Now, when you're young, and I've talked about this in the past, when you're 16, like, let's say like 14 years old to, like, I don't know, maybe 22 years old, it all depends. Everybody's different. But basically, when you're young and you're just learning about dating and sex, you don't care if the sex is great. You don't care if who you're dating you really are attracted to and you really like. Because just the idea of having sex is fucking crazy to you. You haven't had a lot of sex. You don't really know what it's like. It's very exciting to you. It's like drinking. When people get into high school, they're like, oh my God, we're drinking and we're not even allowed to. It's against the law and our parents would be mad, but we're doing what adults do. And it's like, so what do? They get fucking wasted. They don't care if it's like the funnest thing in the world. They'll throw up their brains at the end of the night. But just the idea of doing it, it's exciting to them. And so for young people, it's exciting. And listen, I was the same way. It was just exciting to just have sex. It was just like, oh my God, am I going to have sex with this person? And so for what, like, the real Shiv Shady said, this works on shallow girls. What we're really saying here is, well, if I could have sex with somebody that I'm really not attracted to, but I could find somebody that is easy to have sex with to validate me, and so I could experience something that I don't usually experience, so I don't have a high standard for the experience, then I want to do that. What is that? And so for young people, that's okay. That's an okay thing for them. But when you start having sex with people and you start getting into relationships and you date a lot, you don't get that excited by just any sex. It gets boring. And then if you're not attracted to the person, you are just bored being around the person. It's not fun. And so you go, well, actually, I do really want to have sex, but I think I want to have sex with somebody that I'm, like, actually attracted to. So Mystery's not attracted to these women that he's talking to. I could tell because he's not actually talking to them. He's not having a fun time with them, connecting with them, having chemistry with them. He's literally just trying to show off so they will hopefully think that, oh God, this guy's important. I want to be around him, whatever. And when he could get those, he gets validated. That's basically all he's doing. And people with low self-esteem, they can still have a lot of sex and still stay in Mystery's place, because when you have low self-esteem, you don't feel good about yourself. So even the lowest form of sex is good to you. Even no connection, no fun with the person is still good because it's validating you. And for people that kind of don't work on their self-esteem, in other words, don't focus on their presence, on their purpose, on their health in life, they don't feel good about themselves. And so just like any addiction, like drinking, like food, like whatever it is, you will replace you'll replace those very important confidence building traits like presence, purpose, and health with things that are kind of short-lived kind of shots of validation for yourself. And that's what Mystery does. Mystery's still doing this. He's like in his 50s and he's still out at the bars trying to have sex with random women. And that's fine. It's not a bad thing, right? But I just want to be clear what is actually happening right now. What is going on here? This isn't like some magic that's happening right now. This is, number one, it is one successful video out of many failures. You keep the successful video. Number two, he is not interested actually in this person. He's not because of that, it shows that he's not attracted to her. He's just looking for validation with somebody that he sees as societally attractive, like beautiful to the world. And so if he could get somebody that he believes is beautiful to society to validate him, that will shoot his confidence up a little bit, and he can go, oh wow, I am a good person, I am good. And when he does that, he wants to do it over and over again. And if he could find cheap ways to do that, such as like showing off and finding people that will fall for him showing off, if he could create this mystique about him, this kind of like a Great Gatsby character type of thing about him, then, he'll feel good. But it really isn't that fulfilling. I've been through it. I've done this. I mean, I wasn't a pickup artist, but I would like, when I was young, I wanted to just have sex for having sex, for the reason of just having sex. It was exciting to me. I never really had sex that much. I never really had women that I saw as societally attractive validating me. And so that was super exciting. I was like, oh my God, this person is what people think is good looking. And this person is spending time with me and wants to have sex with me. That's mind blowing. That's fucking crazy. Oh my God. I really, really like that. Yeah. So I get it. But when you see that this is coming from like a 40-something-year-old guy that, just never grew out of this, it's kind of sad. Especially like watching him go like, film me doing it.
California, right? So I thought, have him come down. Well, get this. He meets a girl. Come grab a seat. Yeah? He meets a girl. Women, you're all evil. And, how tall are you?
I'm 5'9.5".
Are you trying to impress me now?
Orion, that guy that you met, that's my fiance. So I don't want him to think.
And I wouldn't want to in any way alienate him. So.
All right, just pause for a moment here.
I don't care about.
Engaged.
I don't give a shit about what you say.
This is Shallon and Caitlin from my sister. I'm the youngest, little Eric. Then there's my sister Martina.
Okay, so what he's doing right now is what we talked about earlier, is protector of loved ones. So he's trying to show that he's a protector of loved ones because he believes that is a necessary thing to have somebody attracted to you.
Brother, the gay one, Rolf, right? So this is Rolf, R-O-L-F. So the two kids, picture this.
So by the way, just if you didn't remember, literally every word that is coming out of his mouth has been rehearsed at home before.
We're in the back seat of the car, okay, especially Caitlin, KK we call her. She was 7 years old at the time. She's sitting in the back seat. I'm in the driver's seat. Mom's in the passenger seat, all right? The kid, out of the blue, says, Mom, is Uncle Ralphie gay? And of course, you know, I'm the little brother. I'm like, yeah, Martina. I was wondering that myself. Is Uncle Ralphie gay? And she says, yes, Caitlin. You know, Uncle Ralphie's gay. That's his life.
This is so boring. It's just so boring. Let's go to something else. Okay, James Marshall.
Where are you from?
I'm from Australia. Wow, you've got magnetically like kinds of eyes, occult leader eyes.
Cult leader eyes.
That's
a good compliment.
It is, isn't it? I'm going to use that again.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Did he just pet her? Did that not creep everyone out in the comment? Wait, let's look at the comments. Hold on. No, nobody commented that he pet her. Ugh. Did anyone?
That's
a good compliment.
It is, isn't it? I'm going to use that again.
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, what's up?
He just pet her. He just pet a woman. He just pet her. Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, what's up, gentlemen? Here I am in
He just pet a woman.
New York City.
Like a dog.
Union Square. And I'm here to do a bit of street harassment of the
What? What did he say?
polite and charming type. So let's go meet some Manhattan ladies.
Is it just me or does this guy look like a psychopath? I don't think I want to be alpha male anymore, guys. I don't think I want it. I think I want to be beta.
Oh, and mention my girlfriend over there who's just like sending me out to approach chicks. So you should be approaching chicks. You got approach anxiety, Mila. Go on. You have to talk to one for every.
Is this guy, anybody else getting psycho vibes from this guy?
5 that I talk to, okay? Alright. Okay, let's do it.
Oh heaven, how could I forget you? Rose to the occasion, one day plucking petals. Stole something precious, should have been the way I left you, but...
Did you see the way that he was staring at the camera while he was having a man shine his shoes?
Oh heaven, how could I forget you? Rose to the occasion, one day...
The fuck is happening right now? What is this? What's happening? I'm sorry. What's going on? What is that face?
Pedals, stole something precious, should have...
Why did they zoom in on that? What was the purpose of that?
The way I left you, but no matter what's changed, sustain, be the best you. The rest grew restless as cousins sleep.
I don't give a shit.
Which wasn't deep. I invested my week to see a brighter Monday morn, but woke up on Tuesday and it's...
Excuse me, lady. How you doing?
Excuse me, lady. How you doing? Okay. I mean, I could think of better ways to start a conversation with somebody. Okay.
I'm not trying to convert you to any religions or anything. I just thought you looked really funky and interesting and wanted to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're an Eastern European, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I'm from Ukraine.
Uh-huh.
But I live like a year in Florida.
Uh-huh.
And it's like my 4th day in New York.
Your 4th? How do you find it so far?
I mean, I like it.
It's pretty
like,
hectic, huh?
And the first day, it was rainy, and I was like, how people can like it? It's like, smells like trash and nothing else.
Yeah.
But now, yeah, it's like,
It has character. It is dirty, but it's like every single thing that's human is here.
I like it.
Yeah, what's your name?
Elizabeth,
Elizabeth, how you doing? I'm James.
nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you for the compliment.
Oh, that's all right. You know, I just have to say what's on my mind. And where are you going right
Is
now?
it just me, or is anybody like scared for her? Like, I'm genuinely scared for this woman.
I need the water. Whole Foods.
All right, cool. All right, well, do you want to go on a date sometime?
I would like to, but I still live in Florida. I will move in like months, I think.
Why did he want to go on a date with her? Can anybody in the chat tell me why he wanted to go on a date with her? Literally, they spoke for like 10 seconds. Why would he want to take like 3 hours out of his free time to go on a date with somebody that he just met? Oh, because he believes that she's good looking. Okay. Did he look attracted to her? I mean, I didn't see any attraction.
You will do what, sorry?
I will move somewhere.
She was trying to like mumble her way out of this conversation, and he goes, "What did you say?"
LA or to New York, but I think like in a month.
Uh-huh.
I still work on some of the documents in Florida, so I'll
By the way, check out that body language she has.
be back in a...
You have to go and organize some things. Well, that's all right. We can be friends on Facebook or something, and then if you come back, then, yeah. Let me... What, do you have a number? Are you an American number?
Yes. 850...
Slow down.
8...
Okay, by the way, I just want to show you how many views this video has. Fucking 300,000 views. Okay? Just wanted you to know that.
0.
Do you remember my name?
Say it again?
James.
James.
Yeah, let me call
My
you
good
that.
friend James.
It's a good name. It's never going out of style.
From my home as well.
Everyone from everywhere comes here and mixes. But I'm actually an Australian, so I'm not an American.
Oh, awesome. Have you been there?
To Ukraine?
No, in Australia.
I was born in Australia.
Now I'm trying to decide, do I want to live here?
Okay. Come on.
Don't worry, I'm not one of those street harassment people. Okay, you just blanked me. That's cool. That's a technique.
Okay, so another thing I want to mention here, guys, is why is he teaching people to go up to strangers that are walking by on the street? Do you believe, if like we're just being a very rational, logical person, right? Do you believe that the most efficient, effective, easy way to get into relationships with people that you're attracted to is to stand on the sidewalk waiting for people to pass you by, stopping them, and then talking to them? Is that the best way to spend your time meeting people that you're attracted to and getting into relationships? What do you think? Do you think that's the highest efficiency? Like, let's say you say, okay, well, I want to dedicate my time because I'm interested in relationships. I want to dedicate part of my day. Let's say you go out and do this, like maybe like 1 hour every day. How about it? So 7 hours a week. You stand out on the sidewalk just approaching strangers. What are the chances that you're going to find somebody that you're attracted to, that you have chemistry with, and that feels the same way for you? 7 hours of your week. Just starting conversation with strangers on the street. Now, let's take that example and say, now, what if you had a really cool friend that you know has a lot of cool friends that are interested in the same things that you are, and that person is having a party that weekend, and they invite you to the party because they know you're an awesome person, that you like the things that they like, and they invite you to a party. And then you go to that party and you meet a lot of this person's friends. And that takes, 2 hours. And you meet, 20 new people there that match the interests and the lifestyle and the values and the sense of humor, even likely, of that friend. Just wondering, what do you think is more efficient of your time and effective, and also, let's say, easy? Do you think it's easier, even if, let's say, you're a master, like Mystery is, a master pickup artist? The ease of the master, would the master prefer to stand on a sidewalk watching people pass by? Or would the master prefer to be at some social event where everybody is connected with each other and you're getting kind of introduced to new people that are acquaintances with you and could potentially be new friends? I'm curious, what would the master prefer? So Friday the 13th says, it's not the best, but I will say one thing, it's a good way to get out of someone's comfort zone. Sure, that's true. I mean, are you saying like just being pleasant and just wherever you go in public, just talking to people and saying hi to, like, let's say you are in line at Starbucks to just like have a conversation with the person in front of you in line, or maybe you're going to get a haircut and you're waiting to get the haircut and you're sitting in the seats and then you just chat with somebody next to you. Or let's say you, I don't know, are like at a cafe working and somebody's next to you working too and you say hi to them. Is that the type of stuff you mean? Or must one stand on a sidewalk approaching strangers in order to get out of their comfort zone? Also, what is the end goal in doing this if it's just to get out of your comfort zone, if there are alternatives that also bring more efficient results? Matthias says, social event without a shred of doubt, plus the event allows you to practice your social skills and perhaps make friends and create a network. When you have a network of friends, then you always have something to do and you always have a warm connection to potentially new relationships. Always. If you make friends with people. However, with pickup artists like this psychopath right here, they don't like to make friends because they don't have good intentions with people. When they make friends, people notice who they really are, and that's not good for a pickup artist. It's not good to be found out, right? What kind of friends want to make what kind of people want to make friends with a guy that is doing this? Right? That is going to connect him to people that he'd like to be in a relationship with. Anyway, this is embarrassing to watch. All right, I'm going to go pee-pee real quick, but we have a lot more fun videos to watch. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I think I want to just hang out with you guys. So we're going to jump into the Zoom in a second. And I think it would be fun to practice conversation skills. So what we're going to do in about 1 minute is I'm going to bring people in the Zoom. And because this is the week where I released my new conversation course on Skillshare, and I'm super excited about it, I want to practice social skills, conversation skills with people, and then we'll put you guys on mock dates and have you guys practice together. We'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go tinkle. So I forgot who came in first, but I'm just going to bring in David. David, what's up, buddy? Did he leave?
Word.
David. Wait, is that Timothy Chalamet? Oh, sorry. No, that's David Gold. What's up? Oh, you couldn't hear me.
I just got back. You said you're taking a tinkle. I was like,
nice.
I'm gonna do that too.
Hell yeah, we just tinkle buddies.
How you doing?
Pretty good. I called you Timothy Chalamet, but it was on mute, so you couldn't hear.
Oh,
nice. How you doing? So, did you check out the conversation class yet on Skillshare?
Actually, no. I did see like your ad for it before.
Nice.
So, yeah.
All right. So, what's up?
What's up?
Hold on, I'm eating a carrot.
Yeah, I know. I was just about to like comment on that. I saw that you were eating carrots. Nice.
What do you think of pickup artists?
Ooh, that's a good question. So I kind of mentioned before that I used to kind of like watch that. Well, kind of like a lot of bullshit, and kind of was bringing that up.
Yeah.
Actually, so you kind of got me at, like, because I used to watch. When I started watching your channel, that's when I kind of like stopped watching like the pickup artists.
Nice.
And like I think it started with like the alpha thing, the alpha video. Does alpha matter?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I saw that. And I just remember like some of your reaction videos to like the pickup artists, like the 10 pickup lines or something. And sometimes I just like watching your videos because the way that you comment to them is just like so funny.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
just what I try to do with those videos, and like what I tried to do tonight, is kind of snap people out of the brainwashing that they've kind of put onto people, because it's just marketing speak. I have found, and like when somebody tries to talk to you with like all of this like science-y sounding stuff, like have you DHV'd the target? Have you done that? You know, like that sounds like, ooh, wait, what is demonstration of high value. There are 5 demonstrations of high value. Like, it gets people hypnotized into going, wow, like this sounds really legitimate. And then like you see me doing it and I show you this isolated event where it worked. So the confirmation bias goes in, and when in fact it's just, this guy was attractive. He's good looking and she liked him, and that was it. But no, it was the 5 DHVs that I portrayed to her. And so it's like, it's important for me to try to kind of snap people out of that hypnotism and go, oh, wow, this is kind of silly. It's silly what I'm watching. But not a lot of people do that.
Yeah, for real. I think so. I was just like watching like some of your podcasts, and I saw that you're like reacting to the pickup artist, and I saw the thing with Curtis Connor like a little bit. I kind of scrolled a little bit through. I was writing a paper.
Wait,
but,
Chris who?
Curtis Connor.
Oh, Curtis Connor.
Yeah. So I've seen like some of his videos on it too.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was actually gonna bring up before, like I remember like this one pickup artist video that I was watching. You might think this is like super ridiculous, but like this guy, I think his name is David, and it's on the Attractive Man.
David what?
I don't remember his exact full name.
The Attractive Man?
You know, like you've reacted to his
yeah. Before. He's such a dweeb. Like, listen, like even calling himself the Attractive Man. Just stop, full stop right there. What if I was like, hey, what's up? My name's Anthony, and I am the Attractive Man. Like, but the problem is when you're 17 and you're in high school and you watch a channel that has 888,000 subscribers, you go, well, huh? And we kind of because we desire this validation from women so badly, we put our blinders up to the absolute ridiculousness. Like, come on, just like look at this face. Like, can we just take a second to just look at, hold on. It's hard to zoom.
Here, yeah, I'll go up on your
look at this. Hold on.
This guy.
Hold on. I fucked. Hold on. Like, wait. Hold on. I just want to show you. Look at this face. Look at these faces right here. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Like, the Attractive, and just sorry.
And the thing too is like they have like women too, so it's like, oh yeah, we have women, so it's like they then you can like trust her, channel and everything.
When somebody has an opportunity to be called a dating coach, they fucking take that opportunity. Trust me. It's as simple as that, buddy. It's hey, I have a dating coach channel. Do you want to be like the woman advice person? Yeah, I do. And then, oh, look, I legitimize myself by having women on this, and they agree with me because I'm employing them. Anyway, okay. But anyway, the Attractive Man.
Yes.
All right, you know what? Let's just get in. I want to practice some conversation. I think that would be fun.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So
I like talking, so.
What'd you say?
I said I like talking. So
awesome. Tell me, what do you find is like the most difficult part of like conversation with a new person for you?
Okay. So sometimes it might be like, I don't know, anxiety, I'd have to say, like, does this person like me, or like, I don't know, like maybe appearing certain ways sometimes.
Let's not talk about the inside stuff, like the feelings and mindset, because that's a longer conversation that like, would take a while. And, I talk about that a ton in the first part of the class, but I'd love to talk about more like practical stuff. So like in conversation, where do you get lost?
Yeah. So where I sometimes get lost is maybe like, try to think right now. So maybe let's say I go up to a person and I'll talk to them, and like, you might, like, I feel that like that tension, like I might have to like say that like a sort of thing, I probably should bring up that to compare like with when I because I'm taking acting here at college, and when I'm kind of in like this mindset where like I kind of just kind of throw down everything, like, just kind of be like myself, allow myself to express, myself and who I am, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And like just like not sort of like kind of just keeping things simple, you know, like not performing a certain thing. I'm not sure how to explain this all. I hope this makes sense.
All right, let's just do this. Let's get into a
Sure.
conversation right now.
Okay.
Act like we're at a party, and
Okay.
I'm just like a cute girl that is ordering a drink, and you are a cute boy. And you're just ordering a drink too, and you thought that me as a cute girl was attractive, and you wanted to talk to me. Is that
Okay.
is that cool?
Yeah,
All right,
sure.
let's do it. Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, hi. Hi. Good.
So my name is David. How are you today?
Oh, hi, David. I'm pretty good.
What's your name?
Antoinette.
Antoinette. Nice to meet you. So what do you study here at UC University?
Oh, psychology.
Psychology. So why psychology?
Well, I just thought it was like like my dad's a psychologist, so he wanted me to be a psychologist.
Nice. So yeah, I'm taking theater here, and I always like to think that like psychology and acting have a lot to do in common.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well,
And,
I don't know what you mean, but that sounds interesting. Can you tell me?
Yeah. So I always like talking to people that have an interest in psychology. And yeah, I think psychology is interesting. I actually have a couple books. Like what kind of books do you read for psychology?
I don't know, just some textbooks that I have to buy.
I had this one book that I got. It's called You Can Read Anybody.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So can you read anybody?
I'd like to maybe think so, but not really. I try not to think about that when I'm talking to people, but I've kind of used some of the practices, like with watching people and their facial expressions, which it kind of explains in the book. So
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyways, so yeah, so what do you think of this party?
I mean, it's pretty cool.
Pretty cool?
Yeah.
Got any friends here or anything?
Yeah, some of my friends are over there. I was just ordering a couple drinks for us.
What are you getting?
Just vodka and soda.
Vodka and soda. Okay. Yeah. So, I had to be honest. I'm kind of, I really am not. I don't really like alcohol. Sometimes the taste of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to see vodka and soda. Maybe I'd try that, but generally just straight up alcohol or like beer or anything like that.
You should try. You should try White Claw.
White Claw.
Yeah, really good.
Is that like a seltzer?
Yeah, it's hard seltzer.
Hard seltzer. All right. I do like the hard mics.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
The lemonade. Very cool. Cool. All right, let's take a break right there. How did you feel?
So I think that at the beginning I was like, kind of felt my heart racing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like towards the end, I was just like, because I was able to like kind of talk about, I don't know, like,
yeah,
I don't really like, I just felt comfortable towards the end talking about the alcohol.
Nice. Cool. So I'll tell you things that you could work on and things that you did well. So
Sure thing.
One thing that you did well, I could tell that you really want to express yourself and you have a lot of interesting things that you want to talk about. But it seems from my perspective, and everybody in the live chat, by the way, let's clap it up for David because, dude, you're on a fucking live stream right now. practicing conversation with people.
I guess I am.
Yeah, dude, like, honestly, great job. If I was where you are right now, I would be shitting myself. So you did amazing. Okay. So number one, I could tell that you have a lot of interesting things that you want to say. I could tell that you want to express yourself and talk about them. But from my perspective and from the girl's perspective, it seems like you were kind of stunting yourself purposely because you were shy and you didn't want to let it all out and kind of say anything wrong or say something that was not cool or not attractive or not whatever, just unacceptable to the other person. So the positive is that you, like, it really does seem like you are ready to say a lot of really great things. What I suggest is I want you to fucking say exactly what you're interested in. Like, say it, man. Express yourself.
Okay. That sounds good. Okay.
Like you said, like, for instance, you said like, oh, like psychology and acting kind of go together, or kind of however you said it. Yeah. I was ready to hear you fucking just blab to me all about it. Like, oh, well, you know, I think psychology is really important in acting because, like, I have to really get into the person's head of the character that I'm playing. And so I study people and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And there's this book, How to Read Anyone. And it really helped, like, go into it, really visualize for me, show me who you are, right? We only have really a couple minutes. You're talking to a stranger. You have a couple minutes. Show them who the fuck you are, dude. You have so much inside of you. Show them. Okay?
Okay. All right. Yes, sir.
Like, don't fucking hold back, because it's not going to help you. Okay. We have a lot of applause, by the way. Kieran, Caleb, Daniela, Antonio, Lore, or Sandra, Friday the 13th, Zartho. Everybody loves you. Okay. So two, did you notice every question you asked me fell flat?
Yeah.
Right? I just gave one-word answers. You know why? Because you were asking really big questions that made me not want to have to put effort and think about the answer. We're at a bar, we're at a party. I just want to have fun. When you go, like, you ask, like, why did you get into psychology or something like that? And for me, I'm like, now I gotta, like, explain to him something. Now, open-ended questions are fine, and I do them all the time. But the more fun way to ask a question, and I talk about this in the class, and I talk about this all the time, and everybody in the chat knows it, assumptive questions. Cool?
Assumptive questions.
An assumptive question is when you assume something about the person and then you ask them a question based on your assumption. So instead of going like, why did you get into psychology? You could go, did you get into psychology because your dad and your great grandpa and your great great grandpa were famous psychologists and you felt like you just had to follow the tradition, but you don't really want to. You actually love music and you wish you were a musician, but your parents hate musicians because you know, whatever it is. I'm just making stuff up on the spot. But that little assumption, say, did you do that? Are you into psychology because of that? What happens is, one, it starts putting visuals into the person's head. Number two, when you start putting an identity onto a person, that makes the person, one, a lot more intrigued because it's like, ooh, you're telling me about myself and who I might be. That's very fun. And then the next thing is people like to clarify themselves once you have an assumption about them. So like, David, are you wearing that chain necklace because you just got out of rehearsal and like you were playing the character of like a rich douchebag?
No, I wasn't. I just wore this today. It's part of style.
It's part of the style?
Part of the style. Today, actually, yes, I did have rehearsal, but I was not playing a douchebag.
What were you playing?
So I just say my character's name is Dylan. I actually have the script right here, and he's just, I don't know. I feel like I kind of relate to him a lot in a lot of ways. So I'm just using like the physicality of like myself and like myself and my posture, because I generally have like good posture. Like I'm always like aligned and everything. So
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what happened right there is I assumed something about you and you clarified what the truth was. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it also gave you an opportunity to express yourself and talk about what the reality of the situation really was. And I like assumptions that are probably wrong, but also might be true. And guess what? That was right. You did have a rehearsal today and you did play a character, but it was not a rich douchebag. It was somebody else. And then you got into like why you relate with the character, and you talked about your posture, and already I was zoned in because I was like, ooh, this is interesting. And what tends to happen when you speak to a stranger? Now, if we're friends and we've known each other, I could say like, why are you into acting? And we've already established that we like each other, so I could take a second and think about what I want to say to you. But if we have only a couple seconds and I say, so wait a second, why did you get into acting? What likely happens when you're approaching somebody is they have to go, okay, now let me explain why I got into acting. It's like, I don't know this person. I'm going to now tell. So what you want to do is you want to dig with assumptive questions. And that is so much more helpful to the conversation. Because then I could clarify myself. And then after I clarify myself, you now have context for who I am. And then your questions have more direction too. So if I say, like, give me an assumptive question based on our fake role play that we just did.
Okay. You look like you play volleyball. I would have to think that you probably the position that you play the most is probably the pitcher.
Okay. And why do you say that about me?
I don't know. You look like you have a strong arm, and I noticed that you're tan. So thinking maybe you're out in the sun all the time. So
wow. And so automatically, I first of all love you assuming things about me because it's fun, especially if it's a positive thing. You don't really want to assume negative things unless it's like obviously a joke. But yeah, you want to usually assume positive things, and that was all good stuff. And so I'm like excited. I'm like, ooh, maybe I do have a strong arm. Maybe I am a pitcher at volleyball and I didn't even know. And so what I could respond is, I could go, like, you could have asked, what do you like to do in your free time? And I could go, go out with friends. I don't know. But now that you did this volleyball thing, automatically in my head, now I go, well, you know what? Actually, come to think about it, when I just moved to LA, I tried joining a volleyball team. And I really wanted to play volleyball. And it's like volleyball every week on the beach in Venice and Santa Monica and stuff. And that was so fun. And then COVID hit, and then I couldn't play volleyball anymore. But maybe I would have been like the pitcher or whatever, the server, and maybe I would have had a strong arm. I don't know. And I really, now that you said that, you actually make me want to join volleyball again. Now that, people are doing things outside and forming teams. So now you have context for who I am a little bit more. You learned that I was interested in volleyball, and I want to do more outdoorsy things on the beach, stuff like that on the weekends. So you now have context, which is helpful. And so from that context, you could dig even further. But that's another topic that we'll talk about. Let's just keep it to these, you being a little more in depth in your expression and these assumptive questions. Do you want to try this whole role play over again, except for when you express yourself, fucking express yourself. Tell me who the fuck you are. And 2, give me fun, playful, kind of half wrong, assumptive questions about me. And then use that as context to express yourself more and ask me more questions and get to know me more. Cool?
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
Let's do it, baby. All right. Thank you.
Action.
Action. Thank you.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Let me guess. You're probably drinking a Hard Mike's lemonade.
Actually, I'm not. It is yellowish. It's a beer. It's a light beer. Have you ever heard of Allagash White?
Nope.
Oh.
I like Hard Mike's though.
Oh, cool. Nice. Is that what you're ordering?
Yes, that is exactly what I'm ordering.
Cool.
I literally do not like anything else. Only maybe some seltzer stuff, maybe White Claws stuff or whatever.
Nice.
But yeah, so you look kind of interesting. So you had like this long hair and very nice like tan body. I'd probably have to assume maybe that, and also like you're very fit too. Do you hit the gym at all? I would have to think that you do, maybe 3 times a week.
I would say I do hit the gym, and I actually do go 3 times a week. You're actually right.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I would go even more, but I have so many classes and stuff.
Gotcha. See, I need to get to the gym more. I was literally like going there this Tuesday. I was like sick like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, I'm not going to go to the gym. And I finally got one back. And then right now, because I'm a theater major here at college, and one of the classes I have is called the Movement for the Performer. And right now we're learning on how to punch, like stage combat. So literally we're just standing there, just like pretending to punch.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah.
And literally both of my arms are like sore right now. And this was from yesterday.
Wow.
Like you wouldn't think that.
Okay. Hold on. I want to stop right there. That was great, dude. That was fucking great. What you managed to do was assume something about me going to the gym, something kind of basic, normal. That's like an everyday regular question, but you did it in an assumptive way. And then what you did is you took the context of going to the gym and you were able to bring it to your own personal perspective. And it was so good. Like, I was like, whoa, how did he do this? He like somehow managed to talk about his acting classes, which is something he's passionate about, just based off of asking if I go to the gym, which was really, really great. Because listen, at the first few seconds of a conversation, it's kind of messy. Like, we're not really, oh, do you go to the gym? Yeah. Oh yeah, well, let me tell you about, me punching in acting class. It's just kind of revving the engine, getting it started. Let's just talk about stuff, express ourselves, ask questions, and see if we could do anything with it. But I gotta really say, that was excellent. Really, really good. And you talked about what you love, and you talked about what you're interested in, and you fully expressed yourself about it. And you were, like I said, you were able to do so with like just a bit of context of something that you asked me. And that was great. But
thanks, man.
Let's finish off with now you taking that context of talking about what you just did. Now ask me an assumptive question, but something important that I forgot to mention, but it's kind of like a simple, very obvious thing is anything you ask, make sure you're actually interested in that question. So like you really want to know the answer. Even if it's a stupid question, you still want to know the answer. Because if you're just making like a playful question, it could just be like, oh, I want to see how she responds to it. And if it's like an interesting question, then it's like, oh, I really want to know if she does this or whatever.
All right.
Go.
So yeah, about you.
So ask assumptive questions.
I saw you eat the carrots earlier, so I have to assume maybe that, I don't know, trying to eat more healthier options.
No, stop. you're on a good path, but I could tell you're just trying to think of something just to ask me a question. Find something that you like. What do you really want to know?
Sure.
Like, what do you care about? Why are you asking me? You know?
I'm looking at your hair right now. I'm kind of actually curious, like, how you get it that way. Like, it looks nice, dude.
Cool. Thanks. Legitimize the question a little bit more, though. That was a good start, but legitimize it. Make me believe that you really care.
Okay. So I'd have to say with your hair, maybe like you have a certain routine or something that you do. Like maybe
why? But what is it? What is it about my hair?
It's kind of like nice and shiny. And maybe like it looks like it's just like healthy, nice and moisturized, and like you take good care of it, you know.
But why is that important to you?
I don't know. I'm just looking at you right now. It's kind of something I noticed about you.
Cool.
So
all right, cool. And so what's your question?
How do you get your hair that way?
I don't really have a routine, but I think it's like in a good place right now between washes. So like I wash like maybe once or twice a week, because if I wash every day, like when I say wash, I mean use soap. I mean, I take a shower every day, but I don't use the shampoo soap every day because then it gets too dry and fluffy, and it needs kind of those natural oils. And yeah, I like to wash like once a week, let the oils kind of invade the scalp. And then once it kind of gets a little on the greasier side, then I wash again. But there is one thing that I do, and I found it, and I've been looking for years, literally. It's this little product that after I take a shower and it's really dry, it kind of just gives a little more, I don't know, zhuzh, a little more life to the dry hair. And I'm so glad that I found it.
Okay. See.
Okay, so before we end, I just want to tell you, and I talk about this in the conversation class. Whenever you get lost, like let's just say I said this, and maybe you're like, okay, now what do I talk about? You want to remember there's only two things to do. You either express yourself or you ask questions. And so the way you would express yourself is basically taking some sort of context from what I said that is interesting personally to you and expressing yourself about it.
Okay.
Or if you are more interested in this topic and what I'm talking about, then you could dig a little further into asking me more questions. So remember, if you ever get lost, just go, what are we talking about? What am I most interested in what was just said? And now I could either express myself or ask you a question.
All right. Okay, this has been fun stuff. Isn't your Skillshare thing like you can get like a 7-day free trial, so I can like?
I think it's a month. I think it's a month with my code.
Holy shit, a month.
Yeah.
How many episodes do you have for the Skillshare?
It's 4. Wait, what did you say? How many hours is it?
Or I don't know, hours. Yeah.
Is the class?
I guess, yeah. How many hours?
Yeah, it's 4. It's a 4-hour class.
Okay. Like I thought maybe it was like split up into episodes. I know some people do that, but okay.
Oh well, no.
That's
I mean,
cool.
there's 35 or there's like 30 something like lessons.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'll definitely check it out though. This was great.
Cool.
Thank you.
Sure, buddy. You did a great job. Really good.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
And you're a fast learner.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Well, I'll probably get bouncing off here.
Cool.
Yeah. Peace.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
Do you want to go on a mock date with a real life woman?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Okay, we'll do it. Shane Normand just became a beta friend, by the way, and I must say thank you to him. Welcome to the beta family, buddy. All right, we're going to bring in Lore.
Family, buddy. All right, we're going to bring in Lore.
Okay, mute that.
All right,
you're here.
Sorry, having some technical difficulties.
Don't worry about it. How are you?
Skulking. What? Sorry.
It's okay. It's
Language
okay.
skills are all over the place right now.
Don't worry about it. How are you doing?
Good thinking yourselves.
I'm doing pretty good. So do you want to do a little mock date with David?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome.
Yes, and Rebecca B, that is correct. It's like hooray with an L.
Yes, Lorray. Yes, I and I remember it now. Were you watching David's kind of role play conversation with me?
Yeah.
And what'd you think of that?
You did a good job.
Nice. Awesome.
Thank you.
All right.
No problem.
So I'll put you guys on a little mock date. Remember, as always, it's not a real date. It's just for fun. You guys are just friends. But you guys can make believe that like maybe you are meeting like at a coffee shop somewhere. And you're allowed to make believe that you guys are actually, hitting on each other or whatever. But remember, it's all fake. There's no real pressure to actually do anything. This is all like a very safe, loving, supportive community, as we all know. And so that's it, everybody. I'm going to step away and take it away, guys.
Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Not much. I just took my dogs for walks, so very good and nice to have. I don't really drink coffee. I mostly drink tea. Do you like coffee? You seem like you drink coffee.
No, not. I think coffee tastes like dirt.
Okay, finally someone that agrees with me.
Yes, coffee tastes like dirt. I was with last week I went to California to see my dad, and he was forcing me to drink coffee. He's like, son, you're gonna have to drink like this half a cup of coffee. And I'm like, you want me to drink this fucking dirt? So I did it, but I'd be drinking, I'd be like, like making like all these like faces and stuff. But yeah, I don't like it. But you said you're a tea person.
Yes.
Tea. So bubble tea? You like bubble tea?
I like bubble tea. I like any type of tea. I'm from South Africa, so obviously I have to say rooibos is my favorite.
Oh, wait, you said South Africa?
Yeah, I was born in South Africa and I speak Afrikaans, which is one of the official languages there.
Oh, that's so cool. So can you say, wait, so you know all the language and stuff?
Not all the languages. I know 2 of them.
I see. I tried I took Spanish 1 and 2 in my senior year of high school, and I'll tell you, I don't remember anything of it now, but I'm trying to learn Italian on Duolingo. I don't know if you've ever used that, but
Duolingo. We had to do that all through high school.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like for our French class, we had assignments where we had to do certain skills in Duolingo. So I learned French. But I went ahead and I already had finished everything in Duolingo because in grade 10, I was like, I'm just bored. I'm just going to finish this all.
Wow. Like, do you remember anything of it?
I remember quite a bit because it's pretty close to Afrikaans. Sorry, I've been talking a lot. So you seem like you'd probably know at least one other language, or is that am I like completely?
No, I'd like to think I know Pig Latin.
Well, that's a good language. So
L-A-R-A-U-A.
I can't speak Pig Latin though. You'll have to translate for me.
Yes. How are you?
I'm good.
Ik pay Atten me. Anyways, so from telling from your room, it looks like it's a hotel room for some reason. I'm noticing some the soaps and it looks like a soap on your dresser there. Am I right?
Well, the soap, back
Oh,
there.
it looks like a soap or some sort of like I don't
It's
know.
a ginormous candle that I got for my birthday. I'm just like, I've been
Oh,
burning
okay. Well, I'm like, there's like it looks like a white bottle there. I don't know, but a candle. Nice.
Yeah. And then I also have this whiteboard for school. It's just like, otherwise I get so distracted.
Oh, gotcha. Wait, so I'm located here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, which is about 30 minutes away from Philadelphia. What school do you go to?
As you can see by my shirt, I go to UBC.
UBC?
Yeah, University of British Columbia.
British Columbia. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm Canadian. You probably have quite a few jokes about Canadians now.
Canadians. I don't know too much about that. I know there's that, what is it, the Niagara? Well, no, not, yeah, the Niagara Falls, right?
Yeah, I've never been there. I've just,
there?
yeah, I just lived in the prairies. So.
I see.
And then British Columbia, which is not a prairie. It's just like so many mountains. Like I don't get sick from all the cover, like going up the mountains anymore. But when I first moved here, it was just like, whoa, I need to like pop my ears, like when you're on an airplane.
Yes. I don't know if you've ever experienced this with like airplanes, but so I phoned like for my first time on my own last week to see my dad out in California, and I was like getting like really sick for some reason, and like a lot more sick usually like than normal. Like normally like I'll go on like a car, and if I look down, like I don't know if you ever experienced that and you get car sickness, but like this is kind of like amped up for me on like an airplane. It was like really weird.
Have you not gone on an airplane very much then?
Well, see, that was my first time on my own, and I've been on one when I was like 3, like I think like 2 times, but I barely remember it. But going on it now, I don't know, it just makes me sick. So
yeah, might just be your ears adjusting to it because there's
know.
like this fluid in your ear, so it's just probably like it's not used to being up that high.
Yeah, probably not. I'd like to maybe. I'm not a very. I don't like heights. I'm afraid of heights. I kind of had a little accident when I was like 12. I fell out of a tree. This kind of did a little bit of mess up to my back, but I'm all good and everything. But I kind of little bit scared me there, and I kind of a little bit got over that when at camp. Did you ever go to like a summer camp or anything?
No, not really. There weren't really that many summer camps when I was growing up. I moved here when I was about 10 years old. So, yeah. And then it was way too expensive when I was like in my teens. So,
Gotcha. You see the summer camp I went to, there was paintball, a tower, like a climbing tower that was like 50 feet tall. And I managed to get on top of that. And I'll tell you, like, climbing up that and like the way that they like tied everything and stuff too, like it was kind of scary. But I mean, these people, because like they have to harness you and hold you, you're like trusting these people, you know, like to literally like your life. So I'm going up there, and I did it a couple times, but after a while, I was just like, this is not for me, heights, you know. But
yeah. So have you ever broken a bone when you were like doing like those adventurous type things?
Oh, so no, I've never broken a bone actually, but I did like, I don't know, something. I think I like fractured one of my discs when I fell out of that one tree. But yeah, I was gonna ask, like, do you play video games at all? It seems like you'd be interested in that.
A little bit, not very much. It's mostly my sisters that play video games. I'm mostly focusing on school right now. So just trying to finish up this degree. And then I want to go into special education, like working with kids with disabilities and that kind of stuff, because I was one of those kids. So it's just like, you know, people don't really understand what it's like to actually be a kid that needs help. And like so many people thought that it was unfair. Yeah, that's probably like the most difficult thing that I've had to do. Like I was told by so many teachers that I wouldn't make it even get into university. So it's just like,
oh shit.
Yeah. But you know, I have professors that like really support me and that type of stuff now. So yeah. Have you ever had like a bad experience with teachers or something like that?
Whew. Where do I begin? I should start off with I'm not a big fan of school.
Yeah.
Just like high school, like I kind of be like, there was like a point where I was like skipping classes and stuff, and I just didn't like how things were. But I mean, now like going to college is like, I'm like surprised with myself. Like I'm on top of everything, and you know, it feels really good actually. It's just like I'm staying on top of my work. You know, I'm doing what I love. I'm like in all these like clubs and stuff. It feels great. I'm at one of the clubs I'm in right now is a swing dance club. I like to dance. So yeah, I've been doing that since I was like 13. I started taking like I started taking like private dance lessons like when I was like 15 for ballroom. And then 17, I started ballet, tap, and jazz. And then I did that till I was 18. Did that for a few years. But yeah. Do you do any dance or anything?
Well, I used to actually be a competitive dancer up until I was 13. So I did tap, ballet, jazz, modern.
Oh, that's so
cool. Then I switched over to competitive swimming.
Okay. Oh, competitive. Nice.
Yeah, and like it was so much fun. But yeah, I do miss dancing. Out of the ones that you listed, I'm assuming that like which was the first one you mentioned again?
So
swing dance, wasn't
swing
it?
dance, yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's probably your favorite, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like social dance. Well, actually I should say I really like tap a lot, like because the noises and stuff, and I like to think I'm decent at it because I remember like the like when I'd be practicing the choreography, I would always like do it like practice it super fast, and then I would go to the rehearsal, and then they'll be like, whoa, slow down, Dave, like you're going way too fast. But yeah, no, I definitely really like swing dance, social, and that's like where I started was ballroom and stuff. That was like that's my foundation for dance. But that's cool though, like you start off with like dance and you kind of went to swimming and stuff. It sounds like you have like multiple like interests or things that you've done, which that's really cool.
Yeah, like I really enjoyed tap too, but it was like this one time I was tapping and I just like fell. I'm sometimes very clumsy, and I was doing like a shuffle, and then like I kicked my other foot and knocked myself out, fell backwards, and it was just like a
holy shit. There was this one time when I was like doing like these spins. I had to do like I don't know, like I was just like doing a spin 2 times. It was like where I kind of wrapped my foot around my other. I don't know how to explain it, but I did
like that. A pirouette type thing.
Yeah. You're not like lifting up your leg.
Yeah, you're not lifting up the leg. It's just like a
to the ankle
on the other one.
Yeah, so it's like you're lifting up your kind of like your foot up to like your ankle, and you're going on your toes. Yeah. So I did that, and and then I messed that up, and I fell right on like my oven, and that like
on your oven. Was it on?
It wasn't hot or anything, but it just like hurt though because I was just like went over and just fell on it. But yeah, like there's been times where like I fell down like even in dance rehearsal and stuff. So yeah, I totally get it. But
cool guys, let's stop there for a second. Sure. It's hard to find a place to stop you guys because it's such a seamless conversation. You guys are doing so well.
Thank you.
So first up, before we go into any like talking about the conversation, I just would love to give you guys a little conversational exercise, a challenge. Have the exact same conversation you guys are having because it's fucking great. It's perfect. But every now and then, I want you to lie and make the lie make the lie believable enough so the person might actually believe you.
Okay.
Cool. But have the exact same conversation, everything the same. Cool.
Sure thing.
All right. Both of you guys do this. All right, go.
All right. So, like I was saying, I've done lots of I have like a multitude of interests. So last year, September, I started karate, and I got up to like orange belt, and I had to like stop that because of, going to college and everything for the spring. So, yeah, I've done like a lot of things. Like I tried coding before on the computer. I've also done, a little bit of like golfing where you go to like a field or whatever and hit the ball. Sometimes I'll do that with my grandpa. So, I've also done wrestling and stuff too.
By the way, hold on. I forgot to add one more thing, guys. Make sure the lie, it's a mix between believable and also unbelievable.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
And Lorraine, actually, I want you to start.
Oh. Yeah, so you were saying you did wrestling?
Yeah, when I was younger, yeah.
Yeah, like I used to do kickboxing, and then one time I was wrestling with the punching bag. So I kicked my leg out, it hit the punching bag, and my leg just like swells up to like 3 times its size. I'm just like, okay, now what do I do? I didn't tell my teacher, instructor, or anything. It was just like, I just walked away. Like, I just plain left. And then the next day, my mom was like, why didn't you tell your instructor? And I had to drive the next day. Oh, my internet connection is unstable. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, yeah. So the next day, I drive. And then, so I'm driving along. And then this bird, like, legitimately goes right in front of my tires. And I'm just like, I can't stop before this bird, like, flies into me. So I try and dodge the bird. No, the bird didn't get hit or anything, but it was just like, and it was a crow. So I was just, like, freaked out for the rest of the day. Like, I'm not very, I don't really... I'm not superstitious or anything, but I'm just like, okay, this bird is just going to take revenge on me right now. Then it goes and poops on my window the next day. I'm not sure if it was the same bird, but like, I saw it following me around campus.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so once I got to campus, I was like, hey, can you maybe just keep an eye on that bird? To one of my friends, they're like, what bird? So yeah, I go to my class. I'm sitting there, just waiting for the lecturer to arrive. It was before COVID.
Okay.
And so I'm not feeling that well, and I'm just like, okay, I'm not feeling that well. And then I pass out in class. And when I come to, the doctor's like, are you okay? You seem kind of stressed today. And I was a nursing student, so I was like carrying my textbooks that were like this thick in my back. And they were like, that's probably why you fell. I'm like, no, it was the bird. It's the bird.
That damn bird.
That damn bird.
Fucking birds. Just thinking about it, I'm literally, I had to read a play for a class called Stupid Fucking Bird. Anyways, you're saying something about, like you're wrestling a punching bag or something like that?
Yes, wrestling a punching bag. So like I was practicing like kicks and like takedowns of a punching bag. Like it was like one of those stand type things.
Okay.
Like have you seen those?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, so anyway, that was what I was wrestling.
I see. So
yeah, actually, I lied about the bird. There was no bird.
Good shit.
I'm not gonna lie.
No, it's so funny though. No. But yeah, so I wanted to say, my dad has one of those punching bag things too. He even has one of those like small ones where you go like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, whatever that's called. So I was one day I was punching the little thing right here, the little punching bag, and my dad comes up, right, and I'm hitting the punching bag, and he decides to get close enough to where he's kind of right in front of it, but it's not hitting his face, right? So I keep on punching there, and I'm kind of just in the zone, listening to my music, right? I was listening to Take On Me, and just hitting in the bag, and then out of nowhere, I kind of miss it, and then boom, I hit my dad in the fucking face. He goes back on the floor, dying laughing. Like, well, for a second there, it was all quiet, but then he starts dying laughing, and his nose starts bleeding. I pick him up, and he says, "What the hell just happened right there, son?" So, yeah. So I get the whole entire, punching bag experience. I think I was so like I was saying, my dad had like this bigger one too, and I was I kind of like to practice my karate kicks on there as well. So good stuff. Anyways,
all right, let's stop right there, guys. Oh my God, you guys took it further than I think I would ever imagine.
So funny.
Well, first of all, you guys didn't have to lie that like.
No, but it was.
Yes, I never punched my punch.
No, there was the bird that was following me around for
Really?
an entire day, and I was just freaked out.
Oh wait, that's the true part.
Yeah, that's the true part.
Okay,
that
great.
I was nearly crashing into the bird was a lie.
That's awesome. Okay.
And it was different days too.
Wow. Okay. So actually, yeah, Lorraine, what's really great is when you could tell a story and it's half true, and then you throw in something a little bit unbelievable like you did. So it was perfect. And just so everybody knows, the point is not to be lying to people for lying's sake, but the whole point of lying is that it's just it's an easy way to understand having fun, joking around with somebody. But quite often when people are told to be funny, they go, "Oh God, like I have to have this talent. I have to be like a comedian. I have to be this really bigger than life entertaining person." And that's not true. And it's so easy for everybody to be funny and just to have fun. And the easiest, most simple way to do it is just to tell a little lie. And it's great when it's kind of unbelievable, but also believable. And then what naturally happens is the person goes, "Really?" And then you could just say, "No, I'm just joking around." Or if you want to like stretch it out a little further, you could like go on with the lie a little more and be like, "Yeah, and then this," and then make it even more ridiculous. And then afterwards you could say, "Yeah, I'm just joking." But this is the part of conversation that is really fun. And what often happens is, Lorraine just, I think she might come back in a second. There she is. The great part of conversation is it should be a balance. It should be a balance of fun and like good, deep talk. If it's just one of those, it's not a well-balanced conversation. So if it's just like good, sincere, deep talk, that's nice and you guys can connect, but it will feel a little boring after an hour. Now, if you do the opposite, where there's no good, sincere talk and it's just joking around, well, then you guys never actually get to know each other on a deeper level. And the person could think that maybe you're just a clown that isn't, that is scared of showing who they really are.
Yeah.
But when you kind of balance both having fun, joking around, and that deeper side of you, that shows the full person, the full human when you're when you're interacting. It shows your fun side and it shows your serious, more deep side. And that's why it's important to throw that in there. Now, how did you guys feel when you started doing those little lying stories? David, you go.
Okay, yeah. So I was like honestly didn't know what to think of.
Yeah.
Now you said something about like those lies and stuff. I'm like, I take that too far. But I didn't actually punch my dad in the face, but that would probably be a response. He would be probably laughing if I were to accidentally do that. But he actually does have like a punching bag and everything. So he was actually teaching me on how to punch and everything. But I guess like it was kind of just fun a little bit to kind of, tell a little lie and, I don't know, have some fun with it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of just amusing yourselves. And
yeah,
the point is not to never tell the person that you're joking, like that would be weird. You always want to eventually say, oh, I'm just joking around. And the other great thing is, like, I don't know if you guys noticed, but like the whole vibe of the interaction changed. It started like you guys were starting like to crack up and smiling a lot more. And that side, like I got to see the sides of you that I didn't see before, which was really cool. Lorraine, how about you? How did it feel to start doing those little lies? Or in your cases, big lies?
Well, those all happened on different days. I was just like, sometimes I have ADHD, so sometimes my brain just like just keeps on going and going and going. But yeah, it was fun. Like this is how I usually talk with my friends. So
good.
Yeah. Also, like it's usually like timing wise, it's like if this one time I was talking to my dad and it was just like we were baking. And then I accidentally put the egg down. I thought it was in the container, but it wasn't. And then I said, "Oh, this is why they're free run eggs because it started rolling." And it fell on the ground.
Nice. And like, it's so obvious you really do have that talent for it. Whatever you want to call it, ADD or whatever. It's just you really do have a talent for just going on with ideas in your head, which is so great. But another thing that you said, which is so important, is that's how I am when I'm talking with my friends. And you guys, if you guys know me at all, that's all I talk about. Just get into the headspace, get into that vibe, that dynamic with another person where you feel like you're talking with your best friend. And so all I want to teach you guys is I just want to reverse engineer how you guys talk when you're with your best friends. That's it. Okay? That's it. And then if you're attracted to the person, say it. Nothing else. Because when you could get into that place, it is the best for connecting and getting two people attracted to each other, and feeling comfortable with each other, opening up. And then you'll actually know if you are attracted to the person. It's so hard to know if you're attracted to somebody if there's this like whole persona that you're playing. Hey, how you doing? Oh yeah? Well, let me tell you about how I flew my friends out to LA to hook them up with a girl. You don't really get to know the person, so there's no potential for being attracted to the person. But when you're your truest self, then the person's able to go, oh wow, I'm actually attracted to this person, or I'm not attracted to this person. And it's not your job to make anyone attracted to you. It's your job to create a situation where you guys could see if you are attracted to each other. So all being good at dating is to, one, be able to be really good at finding people that you would be attracted to and would be attracted to you back. And then when you're in the interaction itself, create the environment that enables you to see if you guys are attracted to each other. That's it. There should be no tricks. There should be no, how do I do this? If you guys are ever talking to somebody and you ever think in your head, oh, I have to like make this person like me, you're doing it wrong, right? It's always, I'm want to get good at finding people that I like and like me back, and then creating the environment where we could figure that out if we really do or not. And so what I saw right there is you guys doing that. That's what it felt like. So I'm really glad to see that. Let's clap it up, everybody in the live chat. You guys did awesome.
Thank you.
And I'd love to end it with, you guys giving a compliment to each other about what you thought of the conversation or of each other or whatever.
All right, I guess I'll go first. I really liked, again, that one part where you just go on about that story. I just thought that was really funny. Just thinking about it right now. Yeah, I thought it was really fun. I had a good time, and yeah.
Yeah, I had a really good time too, and I liked how much you smiled. I really like your smile.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I like your hair, by the way.
Thanks.
Nice hair.
This is too cute. Thank you guys so much. You guys did awesome. Thank you for coming on. I just, before you guys go, I just want you to know, you guys make this show, right? If you guys weren't here watching in the live chat, or even coming and doing these mock dates and coming on Zoom with me, this wouldn't be a show that people would come back and watch. So it's you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And please come back again, because like I always say, there's nobody else. It's just you guys, right? So cool. That's it. Any questions for me?
Anthony? Say no. This was really fun, Anthony. Thank you.
Great. Awesome.
And, how do you say your name again?
Lorraine.
Lorraine. I just want to make sure how to say that right. Okay. It was really nice meeting you, Lorraine. I had a great time.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you too. Thank you so much.
All right.
Peace.
Bye, guys. So that was great. It's over 2 hours, guys. I want to acknowledge that Matthias, Kieran, and Raul are both all in the Zoom right now, and can't get to you guys tonight, but I really appreciate that you guys, sat in the waiting room while watching. I really want to get to you guys next week. Try to get to the Zoom before the class starts. I'll start the Zoom before the class starts so you guys could jump in, and then I could see who got here first, and then I could bring you guys in. But let's try that on today's Thursday, right? Let's try that on Tuesday. Thanks everybody for coming. I want to look at the chat, see what everybody's been saying. So Carla says, this is genuinely one of the most supportive, positive, non-judgmental communities ever. Pretty impressive for a place like YouTube. Carla, oh my God, thank you so much. It feels so good to hear that. Michelle Costa says, maybe Oscar award winning performances here. That was a great job. Kieran says the two would be great at the game Mafia. They would get away with murdering everyone else. I've played that game before. It's really fun. Kieran also says they might be federal agents or foreign spies. Daniela says, I can't decide if I should be impressed or concerned by how good they are at lying. Yeah. By the way, you don't have to have this long drawn out lie. Ideally, it should be just a really short thing that you throw in. So say you're telling a story and then you just be like, oh yeah. And also somebody was chasing me the whole time and I thought I was going to die. And then you could keep going and the person will be like, really? And you'd be like, no, I'm just joking. It should be really small and short like that. If you want to draw them out longer, that's fine. But you don't have to. Antonio says you both should be friends. Yeah, I think Lorraine and David would be good friends. David and Lorraine need to go again. Matthias, I think I started at 6, right? Yeah, I started at 6. I think maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, remember to like the stream. All right, guys. So before I go, once again, my new Skillshare class is out now. I am so excited about it. It is literally 20 years of my work learning about conversation and connection and chemistry with people. And it's everything you need to know, from the mindset to the conversation. And then I even go into working a room. So let's say you're at a party or a bar or a cafe or wherever you are. How do you actually start a conversation with somebody? Who do you go up to? How do you deal with a group of people? How do you, all of that stuff. So everything about it is there. The link in the description. Actually, I'll just pin it right here too. Here it is. My Skillshare course. I'm so excited about it. I've never done Skillshare course before, so I'm really interested in seeing what you guys think. If you liked it, it doesn't matter if you liked it or if you don't like it, leave a review, please, because I'd love to see what you guys think. And I'm going to be making more Skillshare courses if people end up really liking this, because I have more to talk about, you know, and I can make more classes. Daniela says, do you have daylight savings over there? Yeah, it might be daylight savings time changed. Yeah. Also, if you want to become a member of the Betas family, well, click join down below the video. First of all, the biggest thing is it's helping me out. It's helping me to build this show to be even better, build a studio, hire people. So it's going into that. It's 17 cents a day. That's the lowest one. If you want to really support me, there's options to really support me each month. It all depends on what you want to do. But you get access to the Discord, which you could chat with me and the other Beta family members in the Discord. We could talk to each other in between these live chats in the live streams that we're doing right here. You guys could actually talk to each other and keep having fun there. You get discounts on courses, merch, and live events. You get to do fun emojis of my face and other things as I update it. And there's more stuff. There's more stuff in there. But really, I mean, you're doing it because you're supporting the show. That's really the reason, you know. I do this twice a week for at least an hour, sometimes 3 hours. Right now we're on 2.5 hours. And so, yeah, it helps make this show even better. So I appreciate everybody that is a member of the Beta family. You guys are the absolute best. You're, you know, I just can't believe it. And I want to congratulate Mr. Shane for becoming a Beta friend today. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I might want to change the heart concept, turn it into something funnier. Because everybody that is a member gets a heart, and then the longer that they are a member, the heart grows and becomes gooey after a while. I don't know. Yeah, so that's that, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Why did I do that? Hopefully this loser Beta can become an alpha one day. I'm trying. Even though what I saw today of what a true alpha pickup artist looks like, it's not very exciting. It actually looks kind of, I mean, you saw my reaction. I almost threw up. But apparently it's like the best thing that a person could be. So I don't know. I'm still on the fence if I want to become an alpha or not, or stay Beta. Who knows? All right, guys. Thank you very much for being here. You guys make this show. It's not me. It's you guys. And yeah, let's see anything else that we say. Yeah, Daniela says, I need people to chat with in the Discord, so join when you can. Yeah, I agree. Shane, I hope you jump into the Discord. By the way, if you want to, you have to connect your Discord to YouTube, and then it'll automatically put you into the Discord. Okay, that's it. I think I've said everything. I think I've reacted to all the chats. I think we did